Today is Tuesday, May 16th, 2023, and I've not taken a look at anything today. But I'm a little tired. Spent a bunch of yesterday doing a bunch of yard work, so um, probably go a little bit slow today and take my time. All right. So I was mentioning that I think it was today. We have a bunch of reports coming out, economic data and stuff. Yep, it's today. So today we had retail sales minus autos, industrial production, capacity utilization, business inventories, home builder confidence index. That was at 7. And these are at 7:30. This is happening right now. Then we have 3 more Fed speeches today. A lot of Fed speeches today. So, alrighty. Do we have numbers on these yet? No. No numbers. Alright, let's take a look at the chart today. 1 minute chart. I kind of saw this ripping when I was setting up. Pretty nice rip. Looks like bears are in control. It's the overnight session. There's 530 right there. A single candle that ranged from 41.50 basically all the way down to 41.37. So this one candle at 530. So it kind of looks like bears are in control to me. Yeah, let's take it easy today. I was expecting volatility today. And it kind of looks like a day for shorts. There does seem to be opportunity like this for long, with rejections along probably the 200 moving average. Wow, this is over 20,000 contracts. This massive drop here. This from like 43 all the way down to 33. Geez. So kind of downtrending on the day. ES is down 16 bucks. That's what's up there. Let's see what's going on with oil. That's not oil. I don't think I have oil up. So yeah, ES seems very bearish. Same stitch on oil. Oil also seems pretty bearish. The chart actually looks really similar. Wow, they look like almost the exact same chart. Crazy. Alright, I won't be trading oil. I'll just be looking at the ES, and I'll just be looking probably for shorts. But I'm gonna trade small. I might only... Oh. Let's see what the problem is. Weird. 1 second, yeah. Kept trying to pull my Apex one up, and it was in this tiny little corner in the upper left side of my computer. Alright. This one is Apex here. This one's ZTF. There seems to be a fair amount of opportunity for 4 or 5 tick. There seems to be way more opportunity than even that. In terms of the range of the candles, the candle range is pretty high. But I think I want to play it safe today, as much as I possibly can. I'll be watching the 10-second chart, see if I get any sort of little reversals. I don't know if the 10 seconds the right chart or not. About to be a 5200 cross on the downside of the 10-second chart. Tempted to take a short here based off that cross.
Order filled.
I'm in short 2 contracts. Waiting for four ticks to the downside. Just gonna look to get out of the single tick because this could bounce back really fast.
Order filled.
Okay. Get out with a tiny little profit. 1384 on the day. The entry would have been right here when I first mentioned it. The hesitation though made it not work. At least not right away, and not to the degree that I was wanting. I'd go for 3. Probably micro scalp this today. It's just kind of sketchy when the days get really bearish like this. And I was expecting a lot of volatility today due to all the reports. But I didn't know whether to expect a bearish. A bearish or a bullish day. Glad I got out of that short, because this popped up. There's a TTM there. 9's above 12 on this, and 1226 cross. I don't know what to do with this because this is literally below the 5200, but then we've also got this going on here. Looks like what I should have done is just short it right there off of 200. Which it's rejected a lot of times today. I gotta be extra cautious today. You can tell. I might not take that many trades today just because, like, there's definitely volatility and room, but it's not necessarily fitting to my strategy. I think the 20 seconds gonna have a little more validity for me today. Boom, 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 boom. I need to spend a lot of time doing shorts. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't have the ability to spot them at the same rate that I can spot the longs. Like, what's going on, Pawn? Yeah, I don't have the ability to spot them as fast as I can spot the longs. That's why I'm being extra cautious. Also, it just looks incredibly bearish and rangy on the day. This looks like a long to me. So everybody, just follow me. So you got the TTM here, and then you've got these stacking up, but this 9 is below 12. So my suspicion is that this may fail and then pop back down. I was trying to get in there. This actually looks stronger. Man, it's so rangy, dude. Scared money don't make money, as they say. This looks like a 1 minute pullback here. But on this red, on the TTM, on the 1. What does it mean to have your spine ablated? Did I read that right? Ablated? Shorten a false breakout. Read that one perfect, but I hate that, dude. Like, there's so many of those shots. Oh, okay. I know what that is. I hope she's all right. So that was a 1 minute pullback, but these pullbacks are huge, man. From 35 down to 33 and a quarter. It's not that big. It's still big. It just looks rangy. Try and get in here at 35.
Order filled.
In at 35. Gonna try to get out of 35.50. I just don't trust the moves on the day. I'm just going for like 2 ticks. Nope.
Order filled.
I can tell I'm like trading scared today, man. I feel really tense in between each trade. Like every trade, I feel really tense. When it's this bearish, man, these can be like account killer days. I guess I should have held it, but I can look like it long, but man, it's just the intensity of the moves, dude. It was just like, I don't know, it's sketchy to me. Ascending wedge. I can see that right there. I think I'd want to see a science switch here. I can tell that, like, I don't know. I think like a lot of times, like if I'm having an emotional reaction, if you will, it's not really the same thing, but if you will, to the markets, like essentially it's like when I look through the chart before I take any trades, I'm looking for I'm really looking for stuff like this, where it's like you got this move up and it looks nice, and then it pulls back to about the 9. Guarantee you a bunch of people bought long here, and then they just like do these huge contract dumps, and you see it's happened a couple of times through the day. It does look like it's kind of ascending back up though. Perhaps we'll see if we get some setups on the shorter time frames. I think you're right on that ascending wedge. So actually it was a 10-second cross. In my ETF account, we're up 249.76. I haven't traded in, well, 249.76 on the whole account. I haven't traded in Apex today, but that account's sitting at 920.98. We're nearing a science switch on the 1 minute side. This actually looks decent. It actually bounced at the 50 and at the 9 EMA, so this doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks like a flag there. Join the bid here. In two contracts at 35 and a quarter on Apex side. I'm going for 36 and a quarter, so I'm going for 4 ticks. And I'm trading small, just 2 contracts.
Order filled.
All right, we got that trade. Up $94 in Apex. Like I said, I'm trading small today. I just know where my market edge is, and this is not it. So, yeah, exactly. Step down my size. Exactly. So, I may even step down from the 2 contracts that I was trading. Just because, like, I'm not trying to end up in one of those account kill situations. We do have a reasonable amount of people watching the stream today. If y'all would take a moment to like the video, I appreciate that. The critter life. Heavy just got here. Critter life. Are you also crypto critter? Just curious. I guess that was a good good spot to get out on. It looks like there might be a trend reversal at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock or something like an hour plus from now. But currently, it's just a very bearish day. We've been pretty lucky to be green. Formerly known as Crypto Critter. That's what I was thinking. Crypto Critter, do you also trade crypto? Just a curiosity. Let's pull back to 33. All right, 9's above 12. Above a 1226 cross. Very rangy right here. I see what you're saying. So essentially, like when I got long, I just was more or less kind of lucky in that situation, practically. So you're talking about when, as the ascending wedge breaks, and then we get that breakdown that we saw, right? Yes, sir. Stocks 2. You're gonna try getting funding one of these days. Right on, man. Well, hey, if you decide to get funding, we'd obviously appreciate it if you go through our link. If not, that's perfectly cool too. But might as well hook yourself up with a discount. Know what I mean? Yep, broke down, retested. So crypto, actually bought my first Bitcoin in like 2013 for like $1,000. And I had a couple of them since, but I started off trading crypto. Yeah, so the ascending wedge was really kind of a pattern that I had only learned recently. I see it a little bit more clearly as it formed. This did break to the upside pretty good. There's that Eagle Mantis right there too. Pulling all the way up to the view app. This was a nice rip right here. "20-second chart looking really strong. Wonder if we'll see a pullback down to like 36 or 35 area. I'd say more like 36 or 37, really. Whatever the 9 moving average is in the VWAP. Like this seems like a short right here. Like I said, I'm trading slowly today. Taking my time. I don't need to grab every move. I'm not trying to get caught by any FOMO or anything like that today. It's way too sketchy for me. That looked like it was actually a pretty nice short. Just a couple of ticks. But this, from the 10 and the 20-second chart perspective, as well as possibly even the 1 minute, this kind of looks like we're beginning to trend reversal. I think that this might reject right here along the VWAP, maybe for a little bit, but I think that we may end up holding this zone and potentially testing the 200 moving average again. Rejected pretty heavily there, all the way down to 35. So might get a repeat of this then. If this is going to be the sitch. Watching the 10-second chart to see if we get another setup. The 10-second chart actually called this whole move. So I guess in that situation, I should have just been watching this. We'll see if this repeats what it was doing earlier, which is the exact same pattern that it was doing last week, like last Tuesday, where we get these like sort of like rips up, and then it would look like it was gonna trend reverse, and then it would have these big pullbacks, and then just crash to the downside. That was actually how I ended up failing my eval last week. The one that I was over halfway till. It's looking more like a short. Like an upside down cup here. Yeah, it's like an upside down cup and handle. There's the cup, there's the handle, and there's the subsequent push down. Now between VWAP and the 200. Yeah, I think that the 200 is going to act as incredibly strong resistance all the way up until it's probably up until it passes it on the 1 minute chart. But on the other, like the 10 and the 20-second, I think it's just going to be hyper strong resistance, or rather on the 1 minute, I think it's going to be hyper strong resistance, is what I meant to say. But I think it's going to need to surpass it here on the 1 minute chart. 3 minute side actually stacking up for some TTM movement as well. So this is actually really close to a crossover on the 3 minute side. You can see the 9 is above the 12 there, and it's near the 1226 crossover. And the TTM is here at 0.8. Obviously, we're still declining on the chart, but it looks like this is stacking up. Five minute is the different situation. As far as the 5 minutes concerned, we still need the 9 to get above the 12 and these to get closer to a crossover. And the TTM's kind of far down at 3.4. So 5 minutes got a way to go for a setup. Like I said, I was looking at like maybe like 8:30 or 9 for that. Let's take a look at the 15 minute chart. Not a lot going on here on the 15 minute chart. Ten-second chart just got a 912 cross. In the bid. In at 35.50. Try to get out of 36. I think I got in just a little too high. Yeah, I did. Ready to cut this if I have to. I'm gonna need to see it pop probably on this candle. Only has 2 seconds to pop up a bit more. I genuinely need to work on shorting tactics. This is kind of holding support a little bit. So I'm holding through this. Held support off the 200 moving average. Came up to 35.75, which is the peak of this candle. I want to see this come up and test the volume weighted average price. The 9 is above the 12. It looks like it's beginning to cross above the 50. And the TTM stacking as well. So the 3-minute candle, or the 3-minute chart, sort of called a little bit of this push up.
Order filled.
All right, we got that trade up 163 on the day. 36.25 was our exit and 35.50. So we got 3 ticks on that. Might switch to 3 ticks instead of being on 4. What happened to you, Ollie? Oh no, dude, you failed your paid account? Man, I'm really sorry to hear that. Forgot to close the trade after market. Dude, oh man, that sucks. You got disqualified. What are we talking about? Amazon? No. Tesla and AMD holding the market up right now. I've been slowly acquiring as many Amazon shares as I can. Yeah, dude, Ollie, that does suck, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know how challenging it is to pass these things. And once you get past them, then it's just as challenging to keep them. So, dude, my eyes look like terrible. I did pretty much just wake up and start trading. So we could have filled that pretty close to the top. Up 163 in Apex today. 1083 on the account. Nice little pop there. I might begin to size up a little bit, just like one contract maybe. One additional contract. Nice pop up through the View app. This is looking pretty decently strong. I'm gonna check it on the 20-second chart. On TT. So we are breaking through the VWAP with a little bit of strength. Checking the 1. The 1 minute still has some time to go before it gets there. Let's see. Yeah, man, that's too bad, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, make sure you go like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. We do very much appreciate it. All you, what service were you funded with? Apex or Elite or Top Step or another one? I'm just curious. I don't really have an edge right here. I did sort of draw on this little ascending wedge right here. Kind of a longer term one. Longer form one here. But this to me honestly looks like it'll eventually break to the upside. Right now I think the VWAP and the 200 moving average are the things that are standing in our way. They're about $3 diverged from the 200, 50 and the 200. $3.44 apart. I'm not taking that many trades today. I'm just going slow. I'm only taking 2 trades in Apex. Oh, we're green on both those, which is nice. And I think I only took 2 trades here, but like at a single tick. Yeah, 2 trades here. I take a lot in fees, man. I feel like half of my profits going to fees these days. How do I have 8 contracts if I only took 4 contracts? I mean, unless it's counting a contract in and a contract out. Oh well. Nice little bounce slash pop there. I'm trying to say them both at the same time. Nice little pounce there. Going up and testing the VWAP again. We rejected off the last one. And this other one was a rejection on the 1 minute 200 moving average. Which looks like we're probably riding along right now. And we're like right underneath it. 35.25 up to 37. Let's see if we reject here again. So we got 38.25 on the 200 and 35.25 on the 50 on the 1 minute chart. Projecting along the view app again. About 4 ticks down from it. Not quite ready to size up yet. So gonna keep it small. Pulling down to 34.75. We'll see if we find support here again. This has been a pretty strong demand zone. Right in this area here. Gonna watch this on the 10-second chart to find the reversal. It's actually broke below the 200 for the first time in a while. Looking pretty bearish right there. It's like Yogi up in here. Yogi bearish. Nine is well below 12. This looks like we're on approach for a 52 cross on the downside on the 10-second chart. Sometimes I actually feel like I want to apologize that I'm like not taking that many trades, but then I'm like, why would I do that? Because this is exactly how I would trade if I was trading by myself. You know, I'd just be waiting around. I think waiting is its own strategy in and of itself. It's one of those things where it looks like you're doing nothing, but you're actually doing something. On the 10-second chart, I gotta wait for the shorter term moving averages to cross, I think. That'll help give us some confirmation of upside movement. This is pulling back to 33 area. There was a pretty decent sized sell-off there. On the 10-second chart, 742 contracts. And it looks like we're headed back into bearish territory. Bearatory, if you will. Red to yellow moves look pretty accurate on the day. On the 1 minute chart, that is. A lot of these trades I ended up just getting out early, like earlier than I should have, but you know, that's all right. I'll line this chart back up some. This area of 34 seems like a decent entry zone.
Order filled.
Took a long right there. I meant to get in one tick lower, but sometimes when you join the bid, it's just you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Trying to get out at this 200 moving average.
Order filled.
Got out at 35. I took it off early again. 41.52 is the profit on the day. Looks like I could have held it. I was just worried it was going to reject on the 200 again, just because of how often it has rejected. So we're coming up on 8:30, which was the projected time frame between 8:30 and 9 for this moving average crossover. Currently, the 50 EMA is at 35.02, and the 200 is somewhere around 38.16, 38.15. So about $3 and some change separated. So I should have bought off the red yellow move there, like my intuition said to do so, and like I had talked about prior to that move, and I didn't take it, and I kind of just wish that it did. Try to get in, like, join the bid here.
Order filled.
All right, yeah, I'm in long at 35.50. Looking for a move up to 36.25. This is in the ETF account. I'm gonna try to get out of 36. I think it'll pop, but again, I'm trading like super cautiously today.
Order filled.
All right, got that up $80.36 in the ETF account. So that's 2 ticks. I think this will pop. I think we'll come up and test the 200 moving average again shortly. Might get this one like red candle down, like a pretty heavy drop, and then see a lot of fills come in. ETF account is up 302 out of 2,000. 302.44 divided by that 2,000. So 15% to goal here. The big drop, that's the edge for shorting. Yeah. Trend changing type drop. It's the trend reversals really that I try to trade. I need to do like a lot of paper trading on shorts. Like a lot. Like I've been doing like a lot of long trading for years, and I think that because trading in stocks and crypto, it kind of trained me to go long for a number of years. And so it's a flip on its head when you have access to margin and you can go short on things. And it's just sort of like I feel like I'm still in the stage where I have to actively do the rep to make that flip in my head, as opposed to the longs where I can kind of just see them. And it's like muscle memory to a large degree. And so the shorts, I'm doing my best to learn and flip that over, because I know that the recession is very much inbound, or at least that's my theory. My theory is midway through June and on into July that we're likely going to see a lot of sell off in the market. And so, being as that's the case, I absolutely need to work on my short strategies, and I've done it some, and I try and do it anytime I can. Sometimes I'll just be watching a little video or something like that to try and learn a little bit more about shorting. I know the strategies just aren't that different, but it's a matter of flipping my head upside down almost in a lot of ways. One minute side, looks like volume kind of slowed down slightly. You can see volume's been on the decline. I'm gonna take a look at the longer time frames. I think I've done a pretty reasonable job today of my risk management. Just kind of taking smaller, just pokes at the market, really. Looks like there's a 5-minute crossover inbound. These don't come up that often, so they typically have a good amount of power behind them. You can see it right here. Here's the 12 EMA. The 9 EMA is on approach to cross that 12, and the 26 is on the decline. And so this particular crossover doesn't show itself that frequently, but when it does, it does provide usually pretty decent moves. And from here, taking a look at this, I see potential up to about 41.43, which is where the 200 moving average is. So that would be essentially the potential on that. This candle has 3.5 minutes left in it. So pawn called out to watch for a break of the bigger wedge move today. If you guys know my philosophy on flags, you can see it's a very large flag formation, an all-day flag. Is that these indicate that there will be a very large move, not necessarily to the upside of the downside, but a move, pretty momentous move. To me, it's starting to look like it's going to be a move to the upside. I could be wrong though. I have been before. There's that pop there. So this is looking pretty good. We might run into resistance along the 35 here, which has happened a couple of times. But this is looking pretty decent. Switching over to the... Oh, that's a 3-minute chart. That's not what I meant to switch to. But this was a nice move here from 35 up to 37. There's a new 200 moving average cross there on the 10-second chart. I'm going to jump over to Apex. So I realize I haven't been trading it. The 1 minute stacked up on Cyan. These have all been red candles or red dots today. It's a little ABCD pattern right there. I thought about going long here off of 37, but because we're below this 200 moving average, I still don't feel that comfortable with it. TTM is at 1.17, 1.2 area. Now at 1.4 on this little wedge-looking thing here. I feel like it's gonna pop up. I'm not in this yet. I'm gonna size up to three contracts. I'm trying to get in here at like 38.50. Came up and tapped my buy, but no fill. I canceled the order. I think I kind of missed the move. I was too hesitant for it. It's looking nice though. Checking the 20-second chart. Oh wow, this 20-second chart actually called this a long time ago. A pullback, or pullback move, whatever you want to call it. It's a like 37.50 or 38. Looks decent for a bounce to me. ES is only down $10 on the day, getting above the view app. There's a area of resistance here. See it right here along this zone. It's pretty much at 40. There's 40 right there. As you can see, rejected here, 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 and here. So this one is slightly below, but not by much. Still within the same zone. Can I draw a rectangle? Yeah. Kind of like right there is the zone of resistance. The zone of resistance. All right. This looks stronger though off the view app here. This is at 8:30. This is where we're talking about this trend reversal happening. So I'm interested to join the bid here. To go back up and test the resistance.
Order filled.
I'm in long at 37.25. And I was going for 4 ticks, but I think I'm only going to go up to 38. Should be 3 ticks. Now I'm going to reduce this because this is rejecting pretty heavily, actually. I sized up for this. All right. I think I'm going to have to bail on this. Yeah, I'm out.
Order filled.
Loss on that one. That puts us down 146 on the day. I felt like I was pushing my luck on that because it seemed like it was on the backside of the move, and I was looking, I guess, for that bounce off the VWAP there. I'm pretty sure the 10-second probably called that out. Yeah, it did. That's okay. We'll work it on back up. feel a little bit more confident in the moves on the day, so so I feel okay about moving this back up. Kind of filled that at the low too. Which I could have held. It just sort of hit my risk, and the range at which it was moving to seemed kind of fast. I'm gonna check the 1 minute chart. I want to probably take a trade here soon. 1 minute is, man, I really literally filled that at the bottom. That's whack. 36 or 35.85, and this is at like 37.50. These are really close together for this move here. They're trying to push it up out of the wedge, 200 slightly above. That's exactly why I was personally struggling with it myself, is because that 200 moving average being above there. The 200 moving average is a formidable foe. We lost 8 ticks on that one at 3 contracts. That's a pretty hefty move. I literally could have just held it, but you never know with those kind of things, you know what I mean? We're kind of riding along down here in the 50 EMA. It feels like it would have to bounce here in order to really continue this upward move. Five-minute TTM on the build, but no crossover on the 5 minute yet. Surprisingly, actually. 9 is above 12 though. I don't know. It looks good. Like I feel like it's gonna bounce. I just don't know if it's gonna do one of those things though where it just like dumps a bunch before it comes back up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait for red to yellow on the 10 second. That's a pretty heavy dump there. So that last trade put us red on Apex, 146. We're still positive on ETF. ETF I might close down. I'm up $80. I'm okay with that. I'll close down ETF. Stay focused. Just gonna dial in on Apex now, I think. But the bearishness on the day is sketchy. There's a 10-second downward cross on the 200 moving average. It's also a 1226 crossover on the 1 minute side too. You can see that red candle forming on the TTM there. So this pulled all the way back to 30. See if it bounces off of 30, but it's not looking good. It's looking like it's going to continue its downward move. 30 is a demand zone. You can see here, here, and here. So kind of a sketchy zone here. Honestly, I want to buy off this, like what feels to me like the low area of support. What is the low on the day? 27. Yeah, we're like just above the low. The low of the day is only 12 ticks down. Something like that. Like, not the exact number, but I think that we're essentially going to go on a final test of this support zone here. Red and yellow on the 1 minute side would look really nice and strong. I think 8 ticks is not out of the question. $30.75 did act as support pretty decently. I'm going to join the bid here. I'm in at 32.25. This is a bit of a swing for me. I'm looking for a move up towards the 50 moving average, really a move up towards 35. And I want to see this the TTM go red to yellow on the 1 minute side. I'm in at 32.25, going for 8 ticks. 34.25 is the intended exit, although I think we have room up to 35. A lot of sell-off on that candle. Gratefully, we got in kind of on the lower side of the candle, so I'm not overly concerned, but it's a sketchy day, so just a couple seconds left in this candle. A lot of selling pressure on this green candle here. A little too much selling pressure. You got in a little too early. I did. That's a lot of pullback. Pulled all the way back down to 30.5. Again. Holding through this pullback. I just want to see this red to yellow happen.
Order filled.
Going for a micro pop on a single contract trade. Currently, I'm in 4 contracts in total. I'm looking for this single contract to go to $32. I think it's holding support here pretty well. I think we just need to hold through the pullback. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is dojiing down here. More pressure than I thought there would be to keep this down.
Order filled.
There was a little that was a 1 contract trade. Just trying to fill in some of the gaps in the profit. So we're still in these 3 contracts and I'm still going for the 8 ticks. I do think that we're going to get a test of 35. Just need to see that volume surge to the upside. The red-yellow move on the 1 minute candle. We are green in this trade now. We got to get past this 9 moving average, which is right here at 32.50. My heart's pounding a little bit. I can feel it. I'm still holding for the trade idea.
Order filled.
Take it. Yeah. All right, back up 179.50 on the day. Got back that profit. Feeling good about that. I think we did a really good job of analyzing the demand zone here, and I'm kind of proud of that. Went from winning on the day, I think we were up 146 or something, and took a pretty decent sized loss, but we managed our risk pretty well here, I thought. And then we made it all back on this, plus we took an additional trade here while we were waiting for the larger move to play out. I've been doing this lately where I'm waiting for a larger move to play out, and then I'm taking like 1 contract trades in between to kind of pad the profit. And it's been working out. Dude, I was scared of the flush, man, because it was taking a really long time for that support. You scalped, so you scalped short 4 ticks and I went long. Dude, that's great. I'm glad we both made money. By the way, we have a pretty reasonable amount of people here. We got like 7 people. We should be able to get at least 7 likes. So be sure to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notice. We've been trading kind of cautiously today because of the bearish movement. Up 179.50 in Apex. I already closed down Elite Trader Funding, but we're up 80 in that one. I closed that on that one just because I felt like, all right, I got green on the day. It's more like a cash account because it's a static challenge. So I don't have like trailing max or any of that type of stuff. So my static is pretty small on that one. So I'm trying to just build that one slowly. I don't need to pass the eval in like a single day. So that one is 15% to goal. And this one is we're 1,100 out of 3,000. Looks like we're gonna get another pop here. We are 36.666667% to goal. I think I still got sleepies in my eyes, man. So this was a nice pop. We bought that pretty close to the lows. And there was a nice 1 minute pullback there, followed by a green candle to make a new high. 1 minute candle to make a new high. So we're coming up on the 9 o'clock hour. See what happens there. How far away was this crossover? Not far. So 50 is at 34.66 and the 200 is at 36.86. So it's 220 apart. I'm looking at that probably at 9 o'clock. Our original assessment was between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And obviously we're past 8:30. So we'll be looking for the 9 o'clock hour. This is the 8:45 here, and all last month 8:45, 8:50 area was like this huge volume push, which was different because it wasn't always previously like that. Usually it was on like 8:30. Then it somehow switched to 8:45. So we'll see if that trend continues. Just looking for another entry point. I hope everyone is green today. Hope everyone's doing awesome. There was a nice 1 minute pullback there. This was a nice bounce from 34 to it was like 8 ticks almost. Six to 8 ticks. TTM's now at 1.3. I think we're going to come up and test this 200 moving average again, which is right there at 36.75. I think we have more opportunity to break it now. These pullbacks are healthy. I think they make it easier for these breakouts to actually take place. Looking at the 10-second chart, the 10-second has a golden cross inbound. Kind of missed this whole section of this move here. We just get above the VWAP again on the 10-second chart. The 9 is crossing above it. The 12 is probably about to as well. TTM's at 1.6 on the 10-second chart. I kind of feel like we need a pullback. I think an entry off of like maybe 36.25 right at the VWAP. I think it might be a little low though. So we've got this golden cross inbound. I would like to actually see a pullback here before the pop. And I can see the pullback all the way down to the EMA 35 here, which is at 35.50. But anywhere between 35.50 and 36.50, I think is a pretty decent entry zone. There's the golden cross there. So this bounced off the 9 EMA, which is right there at 37. I've been kind of trying my best to wait for like perfect setups today. Yeah, we did see a pretty nice squeeze back up. I actually think that we're going to squeeze somewhat on the day. Just because, like you can see here on the 1 minute chart, we're actually getting above the VWAP now. We might get another situation like this though. So I'm sketchy to go long here, really, because that actually looks like an ascending wedge right there. But I'm sketchy to go long here just because we're just above the 200, but the 50 is still below it, and we're kind of riding along the VWAP here. Plus, the same type of setup is what got me here. There's a squeeze, rip up. So I guess the answer was long. To the everlasting question of what is the direction? That was actually just a 20-second golden cross was when that ripped. I'm going to put a standing order here at 38.25. See if we get a pullback towards this 9 EMA. I'm on the 20-second chart near at the moment. There's a little flag there. I don't know if I'm going to take this. It might just pop, but I think I talked myself out of it a little bit because of what's going on here. But the 9 and 12 are above the 50 or are above the 200 moving average. And we got this 1 minute golden cross inbound. So I don't know. 38 and a quarter doesn't seem like too bad of us, like an entry zone.
Order filled.
I joined the bid long off 39. And then it just popped down to 38.75. Should have kept with my 38 and a quarter probably. I'm going to look for a move up to 40. I'm in at 39. So I'm looking for 4 ticks on 3 contracts.
Order filled.
Taking a single long off 38 and a quarter. I'm looking for a move up to 39 for that one. I need to see the TTM start stacking up a little bit though.
Order filled.
Got that single contract. Still looking for that move up to 40. So I think 38 and a quarter was actually the right entry point. I just needed to be a little bit more patient with it. I need to see this TTM start stacking up. I'm going to watch the 10-second chart. Try and keep a really good eye on the movement here. Pulled down pretty heavily. I'm looking for a bounce off this 50 moving average here, which is right at 38. I'm watching this 10-second chart really close. TTM's at 0.48. Now it's at 44. I'd like to see it get up to like 38. I really want to see this move up to like 38, 75, 39. Yes, that is. Let's pop back up there towards my break-even point. It's kind of a longer trade. There was a little micro ABCD. There's some cyan buildup on the 1 minute or the 10-second chart. Again, I'm still looking for that move up to 40. 39.50 is having a little bit of resistance here. I might take this off at 39.50, even though I think it's going to go. It's better to be green. That's... I'm gonna go for 39.25 at this point. I think it's gonna pop, but
Order filled.
I just was in the trade too long. Up 242.50 on the day. I was just in the trade too long. I still think it's gonna pop, but yeah, there it is. It's just I just felt like I was in the trade just way too long because they needed to stay in it for 20 more seconds. But it was, if I'm in a trade for this amount of time, like it starts feeling sketchy and like scary to me. Like I start being like, yo, I need to step away from this, you know? Cup and handle for the ES. Let me check the one. Oh yeah, I see it. This actually stopped at 40, so I don't know. I probably could have pulled it like another tick or two out of this, but it ain't a big deal. I'm here at we're here at 9 o'clock. It's the top of the hour. Currently up 242.50 in Apex, up 80 in ETF, which we already closed down for the day to lock in the profit. We're at 1168. 48 on the account. Oh, about 39% to goal. Pop out the reports here. Let's take a look at this week as a whole. Okay, so on the week, we have 78% trade accuracy, 7% break-even trades, and 14% lose. So 14.2% lose. And on the week, we've made $725 after fees. So our total P&L on the week is $725. Here's the month as a whole. We're at 79.5% in wins, 4% break-evens, and 15.9% losses. Yes, looks like it's kind of, I don't know, breaking down here or something. What up, Mike? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Been really working a lot on risk management. Like basically spent all of April just focusing on risk management, cutting trades fast, etc. But everything is a progressive realization to a worthy ideal. And for me, that worthy ideal is, one, earning the funding. Number two, building this community and helping, not in any particular order, but building this community, helping others also earn their own funding, and also just helping others sort of change their mindset towards an optimistic outlook on life and reality. That doesn't mean you can't short, obviously. but yeah, it's just focusing a lot on the optimism. So we're just past 9 o'clock, and you can see we got the golden cross is super close. It's about 30 cents diverged or so. I think this right here would probably give us a pretty decent sized push up. What do we got? 42. What are the 200 moving averages on the 3-minute side? 3-minute charts stacking up on the TTM on these green dots here. 1.4, 1.5 area. These kind of look like those the 1-ups in Mario to me. These little green dots. My son thinks they look like chili peppers. Like, like here's the top. There's like the yellow pepper. Like it was like a green top right here with the yellow pepper or the red pepper. All right, we got a little flag right there. You can see. And then the other line here is the view app, really. So this looks good to me as like a support zone. Five minutes been on that TTM for a while. Wow, I guess if I was watching the 5-minute chart, I probably would have traded this a little bit longer term. 5-minute flag as well. Again, line in the sand at 42, which is about $4 up from the zone. Maybe 3 actually. $4 from the view app. All right. Enough assessing. I think the next thing that people are really going to be watching is this cross right here, which is very close. It is pretty much on top of itself. It's definitely a longer term flag here. There's even a little cut. I was going to try and take an entry off like 39, 38 area. 38 was too long ago, though. That was like 2-3 minutes ago. I don't know. I think a lot of traders are going to push this up with the... so you have this like ABCD pattern right here. And you have this little like cup here, no handle. And then you have this crossover that's also really close. $10 doesn't really work for me right now. I was gonna say I felt like a move right here. I was gonna take 3 ticks, but I think I already missed that. I think it'll pop up over 40 though, soonish. You can see 40 is the line though. Resisted here, 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 and on these other 3 candles as well. Just slow. There's that crossover. I feel like I should probably walk away, even though I can see this breakout is about to take place. And I say that because it really was actually quite a lot of effort today to stay green. We only took 1 loss, I think, on the day, but just with the action of the day, it just kind of feels to me like even though this might rip right here, I feel like it might reject right after it rips, like rip up and then reject off 42 and then just come right back down and then lose for a lot of the rest of the day. Um, so being as that's the case, I think I might jump off here, lock in my profits again. Stretch, get some exercise or something. Um, so I might walk away, even though, like I said, I think it's gonna pop, but I think it might drop as soon as it pops. It might just rip up and then rip right back down. Um, so yeah, if y'all are trying to earn funding in the futures market, make sure you check out Elite Trader Funding or Apex Trader Funding. So Elite Trader Funding is one of my favorites in terms of, we actually haven't even talked about these today. These guys are one of my favorites in terms of customer service, a very cohesive and coherent website. They do provide you rewards as you spend money with them. You can earn rewards to get like free evaluations or free evaluation resets, things like that, which is really cool. And then also they have some really unique plans. Their static plans allow you to go up to 150K, which is awesome. Most people are only 100K, and that's with 4 contracts, which is just dope. They have the 1-steps, just like Apex. They have the EOD drawdown like Top Step, and they have the fast tracks. I don't know anybody else that does the fast tracks, but these are basically really low cost. They're kind of a higher profit target, and it's just like a balls to the wall type start trading kind of thing. And then there's also the Diamond Hands evaluation, which I don't know anybody who offers these as well. But this allows you to hold overnights and weekends. So they have some really unique plans. And then they also have a Discord community, which again, I don't know why these companies don't, but these guys do have a Discord community. So customer service is kind of their top notch, and top priority. There is a link in the description with a promo code JSBest that will lock in a lifetime discount for you. And then there's also Apex, which is the other one you guys saw me trading. These guys are, in my opinion, one of the best when it comes to price. If you don't need a lot of customer service help, if you don't need help with your back office or help with a lot of stuff, I think these guys are the best because in terms of price, they are very inexpensive. Right now, they're running a deal that's 80% off if you use the coupon code and the link in the description. But with the 50K account, you're allowed to take 10 contracts of the mini and 100 micros. It's just crazy. Same profit goal as Elite Trader Funding, 3,000, but they give you a slightly larger trailing max threshold at 2,500. They also allow TradingView, Tradeovate, and then for a little bit less money, you can do Ninja Trader if you like using Ninja Trader. And that's all the same softwares that you get with Elite Trader Funding as well. Elite Trader Funding, though, is just one single price. What you see is what you get, minus the discount that you get in the description. So if y'all are trying to earn funding in the futures market, check out one of them. Because in my own personal opinion, they're some of the best out there. There's other ones as well out there on the market. And if you guys have questions about those, feel free to DM me or hit me up in the Discord community. Which we do have a amazing Discord community that y'all can check out. There's a link in the description for that. But we have awesome traders there like Michael, Pawn, Crypto Critter, Ollie, myself, Tiny. We got a bunch of amazing traders with a lot of super great insights. So if you want to learn or just communicate with some of these awesome traders, you can really sort of expand your mind and open up your mind's eye to some of the different possibilities and different ways that you could trade. Pawn sees the shorts really well. And I love that because it helps me sort of shore up my own game where I tend to see longs really easily. And so it sort of helps me kind of balance myself out by seeing some of these other traders and their perspectives. So having said all that, guys, I'm going to jump into said Discord community. And then every day I write up my reflection and my results on the day. And so my thoughts on the day and what I could have done better, what I'm grateful for, etc., stuff like that. So I'm going to jump into the Discord community and do that. So jump on into the Discord community with me and write your own reflection and results or just say what up or anything of the like. But yeah, go ahead, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern time. The audience is growing here, so tell your friends. Much love and appreciation. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.